Hello there, what's happening? I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, and of course, as always, I'm here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Ways, and this is the WayzVerse. Yo, let's get this party cranking. Yo, it is a special draft day week, so we have draft day specials for the shows this week, and I'm excited about the draft coming. I'm excited about these shows. Big Ed, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing great.
Ways, how you doing?
I can't complain.
All right, what you got on tap for us today, man?
You already know we doing our next list this week, and as I said last week, and as you just said, now it's draft week. So this week we are covering our top 10 first round picks in the NFL draft
Of all times.
of all time.
Okay, I'm ready for that.
It's gonna be really interesting to see. I already know you guys are probably gonna disagree with a lot of my list. I'm okay with that. I'm a different.
How can we disagree? It's your list. I mean, it's just your. Is it the top 10 or just your favorite 10 or 10 that?
My personal top 10.
Okay, all right. Well, I just picked like 10. I don't know if this is the best 10. I didn't pick it as the best number one first round picks. I just kind of picked my favorite 10 that came to mind.
See, for me, my picking method for my list was one of the requirements is I have had to actually seen them play.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So it takes out a lot of the older guys I've never seen.
A lot of historical guys. Yeah, I got that.
And they're players that I actually do like or may not like, but is very well known.
Okay. So criteria for my list, I too have seen all of them play. Most of them are of my favorite player conglomerate. I left one off that I just remembered. I thought about him back when I was first starting to put this list together, and I said I'd go to check to see if he was first round when I went back, and now I went back to do my other 5 because I did 5 before, and I forgot all about him. So I'm going to put him as an honorable mention. I guess I need to confirm he was a first rounder, but most of them are of my favorite players. One is just solely for the uniqueness and the uniqueness of the pick, the impact it had on us watching the draft because of the uniqueness of the pick.
Okay. I didn't really have no criteria. I just found people that I knew were first round picks. A couple of them are historic Hall of Fame players. Well, most of them are actually Hall of Fame players now. But a couple of them are people I didn't watch play, but people I knew about.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And,
So before we start hitting our picks, go ahead and take this shot.
let's hit that shot then. All right.
I moved my camera, so I gotta figure out where I put it again.
Cheers.
This is going out to all the young folks out there that's getting drafted this week, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ooh,
Don't
wow.
take it for granted because not everybody gets to live their dream.
That's right. That's right.
Get picked by a team you don't like. Oh well, at least you still get to live that dream.
That's right.
Eli Manning.
What's that supposed to mean, man? Why you hating on Eli, bro?
I better not get picked by San Diego.
Yeah, that's true. He did do that. He did do that. But Waze, what's happening, man? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, let's start this list. 10.
Yeah, let's make this.
All right, I'll go first with mine this week.
Okay.
My number 10 is actually going to surprise you.
Okay.
Brian Urlacher.
Okay. Why is that supposed to be a surprise?
Because of his placement on my list.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Uh,
I had him in my honorable mentions. Not gonna lie.
And my number 10 is Billy Sims,
Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions, my favorite Lions running back of all times.
My number 10 is a quick start to you guys having to say something about this list because I have Emmitt Smith at number 10.
Okay, I like
Okay.
it. I like it. He came this close to making my list.
Yep. He's in
Okay.
my honorable mentions.
Okay, so I don't feel as bad. I thought
No, not at all. I ain't no Emmett. I'm not an Emmett hater personally. I'm the one that always goes on and starts to fight and starts to fight that Emmett was better than Barry and watch everybody go crazy and scramble and all the same, you know what I really like? All the same people that run around and say Jordan better than LeBron because he got 6 rings. Don't know what to say when I say, well, Emmett got 3 rings, Barry ain't got none. So why does that matter when you talk about Jordan, but not about Emmett and Barry? So anyway, all right, that's not bad. I ain't got a problem with that. Go ahead, Big Ed. Since you go first and take my spot. All right, go ahead.
Number 9, one of the best cornerbacks to ever play the game, Darryl Green.
Okay.
My number 9 is the best cornerback to ever play the game. Prime time Deion Sanders.
Ooh, how did I miss that one? Ouch. My number 9 is Michael Vick.
He was that. He was a thought. He was a thought. I'm glad he made the list. He was a thought.
Yep. Number 8, Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. I liked him. I loved his first game when he came in. I liked him at Pittsburgh actually.
Mm-hmm.
My number 8 is different. My number 8, I picked as number 8 because I will never forget the impact it had on us watching the draft and saying, what? Sebastian Janikowski.
Yes. I forgot he was a first round pick.
The Raiders said the bulk of the games that we lost last year, we lost because we missed field goals. I'm picking a field goal kicker with our first pick.
Hey, and it worked out though.
Got some
It really did.
It worked out.
My number 8, he's starting to bring in the meat here. Warren Sapp.
Yeah, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, that's 8 of them.
That is.
What you got for us?
So, with your personal favorite team, who are some of the biggest first round pick disappointments for your team?
Curtis Enos.
Jeez. I don't have any. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. I mean, my organization is so doggone. I can remember a pick that I don't remember if he was a first round pick or not, but I was disappointed in Ronaldo Nehemiah.
Okay. Hell, I got 2 more for the Bears. Rashawn Salam and Mitch Trubisky.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel for you,
How
brother.
about Trey Lance?
There we go.
I'm not gonna do that to Trey. I'm not gonna do that to Trey.
I've got 4 of them for the Vikings. With number 1 being Michael Bennett. Erasmus James.
Michael Bennett out of Wisconsin, by the way.
Yep.
We all thought he was going to be something special, and it was just more special ed than special. Erasmus James, he was supposed to be something great and didn't turn out. Same with Troy Williamson and, of course, Christian Ponder.
Yeah, I remember Christian Ponder. I thought he was going to be pretty good, actually. I thought he was going to pan out. See, for me, it's hard because without knowing, without knowing this question was coming, I don't know who was drafted in the first round that I don't like, because the 49ers have always found a way to find guys, and it's like, I don't know if they was drafted in the first round, third round, because they draft guys all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. My list, like I said, the only one that comes to mind, and I don't know if he was. In fact, I don't think he was a first round pick. He may have even been a free agent pickup. Was Ronaldo Nehemiah? He was a disappointment. Okay. Number 7. Big
Seven.
Ed, since you stole my spot, messing up the rotation.
Ray
Fucking up the
Lewis.
rotation, man. You fucking up the rotation, man.
You started a new one. Ray Lewis.
All right.
Okay.
Thought about it. My number 7 is Walter Payton.
Ooh, Walter, that's nice.
Damn, I need to smack myself.
My number 7 is Ray Lewis.
Okay. All right.
Number 6, Randy Moss.
Okay.
My number 6 is Ronnie Lott.
Good one.
My number 6 is Patrick Mahomes.
I thought about him too. Thought about throwing him in the mix.
Number 5, Alan Page.
My number 5 is Megatron, Calvin Johnson.
Another great wide receiver. My number 5 is Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that's a great one, actually. That's a great one. I'm surprised he didn't make my list. If I'd have thought about him, he probably would have. I don't know. My list is pretty tough. My list is pretty doggone tough.
Oh yeah.
Big Ed.
Number 4.
Spot, man, you got to move along.
We're on number 4.
Yep.
Warren Sapp.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I can respect that.
My number 4 is Jerry Rice.
I'm interested to see your top 3 now. My number 4 is Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
And now,
And
got a question for you about your picks 4 through 10. Which of those first rounders do you think would find an equal amount or better success in the league as it is today?
I'm gonna go with Jerry Rice. I mean, as much as they throw the ball now, they throw the ball a lot more than they did in his day. They were kind of the team that started the pass first offense. So it kind of started with them. But damn, imagine in this era where they throw as much as they throw it now. Plus, they can't tackle like they used to.
Right? You can't get pressed like you used to.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Warren Sapp.
I can agree with that.
I think he would thrive in the middle right now.
Especially when you got a league full of soft ass centers. For me, I'm gonna go with Michael Vick.
Really? Why?
I think Michael Vick in his prime, he was already able to run all over offense or defenses. But now that
they can't.
Defenses have to play with pillow hands, he really can run all over defense.
That and the infiltration of the RPO offense as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He would do. I think so. Yeah, you're right. I got you.
All right, number 3,
Number 3.
Pat Mahomes. Although I'm mad about that pick.
Wade said he was excited about. He was. What was your word for it?
I was excited to see what you got for
A top 3 now.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice already off the board. You ready?
I'm ready.
Top 3, you know my top 3 is monsters. If Jerry Rice and Ronnie Lott didn't make, my number 3 is Bo Jackson.
Ooh, he did it. Ow. Okay.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Peyton Manning.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. My number 2, Eric Dickerson.
Not bad. My number 2 is Earl Campbell.
Oh, 2 monster running backs back to back.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Jerry Rice.
Yeah, nice for Jerry Rice.
All right. And my number one, I picked him as my number one because he literally made a left tackle important, and that's Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
My number one, I had two monster running backs as my 3 and 2. So it should be no surprise that my number one is the greatest running back of all time, Orenthal James Simpson.
I think this one should have been expected as a Vikings fan. My number one is Randy Moss.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
About our honorable mention.
My honorable mention, I got one because y'all named all my other ones. Tony Dorsett.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Mean Joe Green.
Marvin Harrison.
And OG, I got one more, and it's a monster running back that I'm shocked that you left off the list. Jim Brown.
I expected you to have him on yours, actually. But you know, I have the utmost respect for Jim Brown and what he did, but I didn't see him play, so I'm more of a OJ guy.
Okay.
OJ was the first name out my mouth when it came when the topic came up. Ain't no doubt. The only man to run for 2,000 yards in a 14-game season. Come on, give me a break. Only played with one Hall of Famer his entire career. But, come on now.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, he was actually. I thought about him too. That was a great draft. Now, if we were grading best drafts, to me that was one of the best moves because that was the year they traded. No, that wasn't the year they traded Eli Pick. Eli Pick. That's when they got Phillip Rivers.
Yep.
So it was before that. When LaDainian came out and they had the second overall pick, right? And they got LaDainian Tomlinson and passed on whoever the hot quarterback was at that time. They passed on him and got LT. And then in the second round, they got Drew Brees. And I was like, dude, that turned out way better than anybody expected. But Drew Brees wasn't that highly touted, but you know, being a Big Ten guy, we know Drew Brees was a monster. You know, but you know, people in the masses, they didn't see it coming. They didn't see him coming. Like shit, that nigga got an arm.
That's another.
He got hurt, and they ended up having to go after another quarterback, and that's how they ended up with Rivers. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Wade?
I said that's actually another honorable mention for this category.
What's that?
Phillip
Rivers?
Or no, Drew Brees.
He was a
LaDainian Tomlinson wasn't a first rounder. Drew Brees actually went in the first round. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Drew went second round.
No, I'm looking at it right here.
You're looking at wrong. You need to Google again. Google another source. Drew Brees went second round. LT went first round. LT was their first pick, and Drew was.
Oh, okay, yeah, I read it wrong.
Yeah, I know you did. I remember that draft. I was watching that close.
Yeah, Drew ended up being the first pick in the second round.
Right. Well, the second pick in the second round, wasn't he?
No, first pick.
First pick. Oh, they had first overall pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And they picked LT first overall, and then Drew in the second round.
Talk about getting a steal.
Exactly. Exactly. But they didn't capitalize on it because he ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
Now,
when they grabbed Phillip Rivers, and
didn't he break a collarbone?
He broke a collarbone, and then they picked Phillip Rivers and sent him out to New Orleans. Now,
thinking about a newer generation, we got the Watt brothers as well. TJ and JJ Watt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. And you got the Kelsey brothers.
Yep. Were they both first rounds?
I don't know. I'm just naming brothers now.
All right. Now, if you guys don't have any more honorable mentions, I should start with that.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't have any.
Nope.
Time for letting you guys know what we're doing next week.
Okay.
Next week we will be doing our top 10 forgotten heroes of hip hop.
Forgotten heroes of hip hop.
So these are people who are the core of really any era of hip hop, but are not given that kind of a credit when they were a major part like that.
Okay.
I like it. I already got one. Speaking of forgotten heroes of hip hop, before we take off, I just want to give a big shout out to Nelly for having a number 2 country song in the nation right now. How about that? How about Nelly? Nelly with the number 2 country song in the country. I'm like, what? I thought it was Lil Nelly X. I didn't know. I didn't know it was the real Nelly. I had to listen to it. Because when I first heard Nas had a country song, I was like, what? And found out it was Lil Nas X. I thought it was Lil Nelly X. I didn't know. But it's actually Nelly with the number 2 country song. So, that's all I got. Waze, what you got?
That's all I got for you guys this week.
Big Ed, what you got?
Nothing else.
That's it, man. Well, that's our draft special. That was fast, man. That moved real fast away. See, it didn't work out when Big Ed go first. You make it go too fast. All right, man. I want my spot back. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for joining us, man. If you have your list, make sure you drop it in the comments because we want to hear what your list was. Who did we miss that you got on your list? That's what we want to know. So anyway, man, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Thanks again for joining. Big up to Dejan. I see you out there. And I want to say, make sure you watch us next week. Watch the draft. Make sure you watch the off season because we're going to have our own mock drafts on the off season. And I want you to compare it to the real drafts. That should be interesting. I know mine going to be way off, but we're going to have some fun with it anyway. On that note, man, this was the WayzVerse, and we want to thank y'all for joining us. Peace out. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you later. Peace.